Hey all, Brent here with your anime and manga news for the week ending June 21st, 2009. First off, the American live action Akira movie, dead. As dead as New Kids on the Block. Was stuck in development hell for years, so says AnimeNews.biz, and it's just collapsed. Everyone's just moved on now. No offense, is anyone disappointed? Did anyone really want to see a Hollywood live action adaptation of Akira? I mean, they probably would have stuck a Jonas brother in there or something. Anyway, according to all sorts of sites all over the net, but mostly ANN, there are a bunch of new anime in the works. Look for a new Hajime no Ippo anime and a new Tales of Symphonia anime sometime this year, I believe. Also, some upcoming anime original works: Summer Wars from the creators of The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. Also, Baton, which looks like a very weird, very purple movie. And Sea Story, aka Umi Monogatari. So they should all be coming out fairly soon. Been announced, but sort of more info coming out, trailers, images, things like that now available for your entertainment. Also, according to ANN, 3 sequels have been announced in the past week. Kuroshitsuji, getting a sequel series. So Sengoku Basara, which is awesome. You should all go see it and check out the awesome gar therein. And Queen's Blade. No, please, what have we done to deserve this? But yeah, sequel's been greenlit. But 2009 is halfway over and the results are in. We now know the top-selling manga and anime DVDs in Japan for the first half of 2009. In manga, the winner is One Piece, with a combined 6.2 million volumes sold in 6 months, blowing away even the number 2 slot. And who's at that number 2 slot? Not Naruto. Bleach with 3.5 million, then Naruto with 3.4 million. After that, Full Metal Alchemist, Gintama, and a bunch of other manga we pretty much never heard of. And that according to ANN. Also according to ANN, anime. How about anime? This is not going to make anyone happy. The top-selling anime-ish DVD of the first half of 2009 was the finale of Boys Over Flowers. The live-action Boys Over Flowers. Sold 346,000 copies. Again, blowing away the number 2 slot. Then Resident Evil Degeneration. Then 20th Century Boys. Again, the live-action adaptation thereof. Then Wall-E. I don't know why it's on the list. Then Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Kara no Kyokai. Several different volumes of that sold very well. But then we're down into like the 60,000 copy territory. At the bottom of the list is Kung Fu Panda, and this is interesting, La Maison en Petit Cube, which is, despite the French title, actually a Japanese short film, anime, very odd style, very experimental, and you can watch it on YouTube if you know how to type in La Maison en Petit Cube into the search engine. However, good news for Final Fantasy fans, according to ANN, the Final Fantasy VII Advent Children Complete Blu-Ray release was the number 2 US Blu-ray in its first week of release. In fact, it was behind the number 1 Blu-ray disc by only 14%, so selling very well. For those who don't know, the complete release includes a bunch of new footage, an all-new English dub, a little anime spin-off episode, and a new theme song. But I'm sure you've already bought it if you're interested, so I don't know. But anyway, good for you. Unfortunately, even the might of Cloud and Sephiroth can't stop the decline of DVD sales. Worldwide, this according to the Hollywood Reporter, DVD sales declined 4.7% in 2008 worldwide. Blu-ray discs only accounted for about $500 million in revenue compared to $18 billion spent on DVDs. That said, we are in a global recession, so losing less than 5% of your sales in a year, I'm not crying a river. Sorry. But if you're Japanese, don't turn on your computer and try to offset those sales with downloads. On June 12th, Japanese Parliament passed a new amendment. Starting in 2010, knowingly downloading copyrighted material without authorization will officially be illegal in Japan. That said, it's a really vague law. Like, there's no punishment specified. So no one will know what to do with someone who's caught. Also, the uploader apparently has to make the downloader aware that this is an illegal copy. So the uploader has to basically plaster a thing saying, this is illegal, now download it. Yeah, that's going to happen. Meanwhile, Clamp has announced that they drew the art for a recent Hatsune Miku music video. This from ANN. Hatsune Miku is a virtual idol, available only in synthesizer form. Clamp is the all-girl manga group responsible for all sorts of big-eyed shoujo manga and anime characters in the past 20 years now, I'd say. Magic Knights Ray Earth, Cardcaptor Sakura, X, Angelic Layer, all sorts of stuff they've done. In the recent Tsubasa, XXX Holic, very prolific, and they do some very good stuff. And actually, the ANN article links over. You can actually watch the music video on the official site, bouncing through ANN. It takes a little bit of fiddling. It's in Japanese, but you can figure it out. But bad news for American anime fans, at least those fans of Kurokami, and I don't know who you are, because whatever. AnimeNews.biz reports, though, that several online retailers have listed the Kurokami DVDs from Bandai as not available, and in fact Amazon now listed as discontinued by the manufacturer. This would be the second cancellation of a show by Bandai after Lucky Star. And this is the anime that they broadcast in America like 8 hours after the original Japanese release, and with an English dub, no less. So they spent a lot of effort on Kurokami. So to see that get discontinued is not a wonderful sign. Let's just hope that they're focusing on Gundam. Finally, this week's sales rankings. In America, the number one manga is Bleach, Volume 27, followed by an Amera manga. Warriors, Tiger Star, and Sasha was the number 2 manga of the past week in America again. Then Rosario plus Vampire, Naruto, and Naruto. Oran High School Host Club Volume 12, probably driven a bit by the release of the anime over here. And more Naruto, and Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Full Metal Alchemist, and One Piece. In Japan, the top-selling anime of this week is Major, a baseball anime, followed by Minami K Okaeri and Evangelion 1.11, which has sold 16,000 copies so far. Also on sale, Clannad After Story, Haruhi-chan, Eve no Jakan, Hitalia Axis Powers, and a large portion of Studio Ghibli's catalog. It looks like they're re-releasing a bunch of their stuff, and yeah, that's still popular in Japan. So that's all the news that seemed particularly remarkable for this week. And until next week, remember, you will see the tears of time.